Hello, so we are starting to build a dashboard today, and this dashboard will be basically built up with you know okay, so we will all import the I will give you the link for importing these files. So basically for importing we'll just go to insert, sorry, we'll go to home, we'll say get data, and here we'll say text CSV, and we will browse and we'll choose one by one all the files, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 files, and we will click on open and import like this. Open, next, and then load. So it will be added to the database over here. Since I have already added these all, so once all files have been added, now next we have to understand the data part, how Power BI understands the data. So let me here add a table. So this is one table for you, and in the table, before going further, let me first go to the different table. So understand the model view. What is a model view of it? So these are all dimensions table, and this is fact table. So a fact table is connected with all the dimensions table. So connection actually is very easy. You can just disconnect and then connect one by one. So basically either it is a one-to-one connection, one-to-one, or one-to-many. Normally many to many is not allowed. So we have to do a one-to-one connection. It is actually very easy, just putting it out and giving it up. Let's say I did this connection, and then I again want to make this connection. So I will just take the procedure ID from here, and I will put this procedure ID over here. This is the procedure ID. So it will ask me that okay, this is a procedure ID, and make this relationship active. Okay, save. So this relationship will be made. So this the model view is over here. So once you understand this is how the model view is to be made, now we are coming to the design part. So we added a text box over here, and here in the visit we will just add date of visit. See, now this is how the date is being represented. If for you I will just increase the size of this. For increasing the size, we'll have to go to here, format your visuals, and in value we will increase the size of the. I have made a detailed video wherein you can see all the formatting aspect one by one, and all formatting aspect which formatting does what. So I have did each and every formatting so that you can understand the same. So see, now this is the date part, how it is being done. So Power BI address the date very uniquely. So, and to make it work, what we can do is we can just go to file, and we can go to options and setting, and then go to options, and here we will say Power BI that do not be smart to handle the date, and for that we'll go to data load, and here is it, auto date time intelligence. Normally whenever Power BI finds a date kind of field, it automatically generates these six calculated columns using the calendar function: day, month number, month, quarter number, quarter, and year. These six are automatically calculated whenever it finds it. So there are three things. The table storage mode should be import, and the column data is date and time, and it has the many side of model relationship, one to many relationship is there. In that case, it generates these all things. So this is how it basically does. See, this is how it generates day, month, month number, month, quarter number, quarter, and year. So, and this is how it does the connection. So we will not go into detail, you can go and understand this on your own. Now what my point is, I just have to say that remove this date ID, go to date load, remove this auto intelligence date. Okay, see what is the change. This is how it changes. And if you go here and see the date of visit, so it is like Monday, January buys, this is this. If it's coming Monday, January buys, this is this. We can have a separate table which stores the date. Individually, we can create a separate table which can store actually the date, and which could be then used further for manipulating or accumulating the data. So for that, what we can do is we can create a table. For creating a table, it's very easy. We will just go here and we will say insert, and we will say table डाल दो फटाफट से, sorry, modeling. We'll go to modeling and we'll say new table. We'll go to table. It has added a table, और table का नाम अपन दे देंगे, give table a name, let it be date format kind of thing. Okay, so here we will say date table, say date table, and date table is equals to, let's see, calendar auto. Let's use this calendar auto function. So this is a function that automatically does the calculation for the scene. This is how it has added the dates. So this is a good part where this date has been added. We can just format it, and we can select this and go to column tool and say which kind of format, which kind of date I actually want. So I can choose the kind of date I want over here. So this is it. We can add any other format which seems visible to us. Okay? But for now, this is the best one, generic. And once this is here, now the second part is just go and see how we can just go on changing. Now we are going to convert this into a table. So we're converting this into a table. We will say add column. This should be the first row, and we will start it, and we'll go to next line by saying shift enter, and then for add column. So let's see what add column has the format. Add column says that it is not giving us a hint over here. Normally it should give him, but anyways, so we are saying add column, then we are saying the first column is calendar auto. This will be as it is. We are not going to change this. Now the next is I want year. So I want year, month, and all those stuff. So I just want this year to be there. So year, comma, how this year will come. So this we will use the year function, and into this we will pass the date. We will pass the date. This date which we have just created. Okay. So just close this and comma again the next line. So this year date, and then we want month. You can just go on creating one by one. We will see. Let's see, and we say okay. See, and add column functions is required. Okay. Okay. Let us see where we are having something to. Okay. So the problem here is that we have put a comma over here. Just remove this comma and say okay. So year part is extracted. Once we have extracted the year part, the next thing is we want to extract the month part also. NONTH, sorry. We want to extract the month part. So we can extract like this, as we've extracted that. But unfortunately, there is no month function. We have a year function, but we don't have a month function. ऐसा है क्या? Let us see. So we have a month function. So let's say अगर हम month करते हैं और ये बोलते हैं date को. So what kind of month it is coming up? Let us see. So it is coming like this, month. Now, so this is coming up month. So month exactly we will not use this, because month this is basically month number. Month is Jan, Feb like that. So what we will do is we will convert it to month num, and what we will say is कि आप एक नया डालो wherein you put up month, और हमको चूंकि मंथ चाहिए, तो व्हाट वी विल यूज सेम फॉर्मेट फंक्शन, एंड फॉर्मेट फंक्शन के अंदर उसको हम बताएंगे कि हमें वो डेट चाहिए, और for that what we want MMM, that is month function to insert over here. ठीक है, let us see what it does right now. Can you see it has added this Jan, Feb and all that. Now once done with month, we have months with us, the month number with us. Now we want week days and week numbers also. So now let us say, sorry, let us come here and let us say week comma week num and weekday. There are two things. Let us say weekday and then we will say date. Okay, so we will change it to weekday then, weekday. Okay, let us see. Missing. Okay, incorrect. We have to close the bracket. Okay, so where is the problem? This red is saying I think we have to remove bracket. Remove this bracket. Okay, so now month is there, month number is there, weekday is also coming there. Now week number I require, weekday for that matter I require. So we'll go here and we'll say insert weekday. Okay, good. And for that again our old format we will remember. Format, we will say day, and then for for this let us use DDD. Close it, give a comma. Again, it has the same name with existing column. Okay. Let it be week num. Fair enough. Now it is okay. So weekday is Monday, Tuesday. This is this. Week number is this. Up to this point it is okay. Now we've created this table. Now done. Let us see. Okay. Now let's go to our design part. Let's copy this. Copy. Copy visual. It's becoming a bit slow. Already it has copied, but it is taking time to show it there. That is the only delay part. Anyways, now it is coming. You know, it is making it slow. I will have to restart my system. But anyways, now data visit is here. In the visit part, I will just remove this, हटा दो. और we will see that the new date table which we just created, ये वाला date table, इसमें हम अगर इसको month में दे रहे हैं तो आ रहा है, weekday में दे रहे हैं तो आ रहा है. एक difference, एक there is the change you see. अप्रैल, अगस्त, दिसंबर, फरवरी ये बड़ा टेढ़ा मेढ़ा आ रहा है. वीक में भी देते तो फ्राइडे, मंडे, थर्सडे. इट्स प्रॉब्लमेटिक थिंग. एटलीस्ट मंथ और वीकडे को तो सही रहना चाहिए. मंथ और वीकडे को सही रहना चाहिए. तो व्हाट विल गो टू द टेबल अगेन हियर एंड मंथ में हम यहाँ पे जाएंगे. विल गो टू कॉलम टूल, विल से शॉर्ट बाय कॉलम मंथ. और सेम हम वीकडे में जाएंगे और बोलेंगे शॉर्ट बाय कॉलम. Now let us go and understand that यहाँ पे कुछ सुधार हुआ है क्या? अप्रैल, अगस्त, दिसंबर, फरवरी, जनवरी, मंडे, सैटरडे, संडे. Okay. Okay, so the problem here, we go to month, and here short by, we will not say month because that is why we have extracted month number. Here is a sequence, so we'll click on month number, and when you go to the weekday, we will say shorted by week number. Week number. Now let us see and understand that whether it has been shorted or not. Month, yes, perfectly fine. Weekday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, perfectly fine. Abhi, it is working good. Okay, so once this is over, now we are going to add, we have month number, weekday, week number. Let's add a quarter to it. So for add a quarter, we can use our old format, format date, and you have to find Q. Okay, so I think it should do by work. So quarter is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what I can suggest is, what I can do is, we have to mention this Q hyphen, sorry, Q, let's say hyphen, and to add this we will use ampersand as normally we use in Excel and can concatenating. So it has given me quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, quarter 5. Perfect. Now one more thing, this is just we want to find which is a weekday and which is weekend. Saturday, Sunday. See, Saturday, Sunday, this calculation is like this. Sorry, we are into month number, we are into week number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 7 should be Monday. That means Sunday is 1. Monday it is 2. So Sunday would be 1. And Saturday would be 7. So 1 and 7 are weekends. Got it? See, 1 is this. 1 is Sunday. And 7 is this. Saturday. So 1 and 7 are, we have to just put like this way wise. We have to specify 1 and 7 are weekends. Put a comma here and here say anything week type is equals to, now we will check it out how it will give. If so we will use the same logic जो पहले वीक यूज किया था. वीक डे किसका, तो डेट का जो मैंने किया था, is equals to 1 or weekday date is equals to 7 if this is the case. So that is the end. So we have to say weekend. And if that is not the case, we have to say weekday. Done. We'll close the bracket. I think we are done. Let us see. It's working fine. Okay. Weekday, 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 and all that. That's fantastic. So now this is perfectly done. Now we have to use this one. This date table has to be used. So we'll go to model, and in the model we will see where is our date table. This is the date table. So this date table has to be connected with the visit table, so that we can actually fetch detail and we can summarize it accordingly. Although this is an extra step, but it will save a lot of reporting formats. So we go to date of visits and then we connect it to, sorry, we are going to date, or what we can do is we can come to this and we can connect to date of visit. Now don't make this relationship active, because there are already two. Now you can make it, because this is a separate table, you can make this active, perfectly fine. सो दिस वी हैव क्रिएटेड दिस. अब ना अगर हम चाहेंगे तो हम एक से ज़्यादा रिलेशनशिप भी क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. वी कैन हैव मोर. सो वी हैव रिलेशनशिप विद दिस. वी हैव रिलेशनशिप विद डेट ऑफ विजिट. अगर हम एडमिटेड डेट के साथ भी रिलेशनशिप डालते हैं, जिससे कि एडमिटेड डेट को भी रिलेशनशिप में डालो इस वाले में, तो यहाँ पे ना एडमिटेड डेट के साथ में वी कैन नॉट यूज़ दिस, बिकॉज देर इज़ एन एम्बिगुअस. दो दो हम पहले एक एक्टिव रिलेशनशिप बना चुके हैं, तो वन टू मैनी में हम और नहीं बना सकते. तो हमने एक अलग से रिलेशनशिप डाल दिया. अब यहाँ पे दो रिलेशनशिप है. हम इसको बाद में देखेंगे हाउ ऐड वी कैन यूज ऐड यूजर रिलेशनशिप टू एक्टिवेट दिस secondary relationship, and then we can use accordingly. So this modeling part is complete. So we are done with the modeling part. Now let's go here and let us see हमें क्या क्या चाहिए होगा. Let us put an image here just to add हमें क्या क्या चाहिए. So image में गए, general में गए, image में गए, we are uploading an image. So we are, no, we don't want this. We want to go to pictures, and this is what we want to create. KPIs. We want to create the billing amount, medication cost, treatment cost, total insurance, room charges, out of pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 KPIs has to be created, and once we have created this 5 KPI, we will just create average of all the KPIs, and then things would be done. So as of now, these things are to be done. Now I'm minimizing this. This just a reminder stuffing is there. We can actually see and work on. Hello all of you. So today let's continue this. Today we will see, these are already these are the tables. Now we are going to add a DAX calculation table, and the DAX calculation table will have all those measures which will be required in doing the DAX calculation. So let's go ahead and add it. So A should be small. So DAX calculation. So we have added this table. So once this is done, we will go ahead into it and we'll add new measure. So if you remember, the new measures that were required to be added were many, like total billing and total patient stay and others. Let us see it again. So this column default, there is one column. A table will not exist without any column, so it creates one column inside it. Now the new measure which we are going to create inside are, the first one is total medication cost. So simply what we are going to do, we are using sum function. So there are two functions, sum and sum x. Sum is used when we are only using one column. Sum x is used when we are using two columns. So when two column product or two column addition has to be shown, or three column addition has to be shown, sum x will be used. But in case of ours, we are going to use only one column. So for one column, sum function is sufficient to be used. So we'll go forward and we will use sum function. And let's see. So the format for sum function is clear, simple, sum, name of the column that needs to be added. So in our case, it is a visit table, and inside visit table, the field is medication cost. So we have selected it, sum medication cost. Click on OK or press enter. In both the cases, it will work. So total calculation is being added. Once our calculation is done, we will just verify it that is it doing the same thing which we required. We need to change it to cards. Yes. Now it is showing us the exact calculation. Whether it is exact or not, that could be verified later on, but this is showing the sum. Now once we are done with it, we will go ahead with next measure. The next measure is our total treatment cost. The underlying fundamental will remain the same. We'll have to just use the sum function and we'll have to complete it. And for this, the column that will be used is treatment cost. So sum treatment cost. So it will take it. Let's see whether it's actually working or not. Yes, it is working. Now the next measure that will come is, so these are the simple measure building procedure. So once we build all the measures, then we'll go ahead and we'll create some advanced measures, and then we'll start adding the KPIs and we'll add. So the next measure is total insurance cover. Total insurance cover. So insurance, total insurance. So this system is a bit slow at times. It takes time to respond. Please bear with me. So the column which we'll actually use will be insurance cover. So we'll add insurance cover and we'll add the value and keep it into total insurance cover. So we are done with our third summation. Verified, checked, next. Okay, so one more thing. In the visit table, we need to find the dates. Where are these? Okay. So in case we are not able to locate, we'll just expand the table and we'll find what you want. We'll just click and we'll get it whatever we want. We want admission date and discharge dates. We can even search it. We can address the name at the top and it will let us know, or we can click on the column and it will let us know कि वो कहाँ पड़ा हुआ है. So admission date is there, discharge date is there. So we need to use these two for finding the length of the stay. But yes, there would be a bit of problem. Why? Because we need to find the pricing, and when we'll say length of the stay, and we will try to find we'll try to use date difference. It is going to create me some problem because date difference does not expect columns. It expects two simple values. You need to give the value to it. So it is not taking the column referencing right now. So we have to come up with a new idea where we can give the column value to date diff. So it is a simple function. It only expects two dates, simple dates. So to give this, we have to see what we can do. In fact, if we want to give the table name here, I mean, it might not give us the direct result which we want. Still, let us see. Okay, so it is not giving us that. This portion could be, we can remove it out. So what we are going to use? We are going to use sumx function. Sumx function is a better function. So inside sumx, we will say total room charges is equals to. So total room charges will be basically the addition, the multiplication of number of day stay multiplied by the date of stay. So actually we are wanting to put date difference first. It is, but the date difference, as the nature of date difference is, the date difference will not take the value. That is a problem. So let us do it again, and let's specify first the column which we needs to be that for SumX will expect the first parameter as a table name. So we are giving the table name. Once we are given the table name, the next parameter is the the charges. The charges is like room charges, so it will come from the visit table, visit room charges, and once that room charges is there, the next will be same which we were struggling with, and that is the date difference. Now see, now date difference will work inside this. So admitted date comma discharge date. So the moment we say, and then we have to specify that this value should be in date, in days. So admitted date comma discharge date comma. So there are different options: day, hour, minute, month, which we want to use, which we want to get. So we'll say give me the day. We can get it in hour, we can get it in minutes, we can get it in months, and so on. So right now the difference, we want it in day. So we are closing it. So this is a bit. So we'll just increase the size by pressing Control plus button, Control and plus button. So it's more visible. So now this should work. And then once this is done, I will try to make this formula a bit easier. Well, it's a complex formula. So in order to make it a bit simple, what we can do is we can just move this date difference part from here to the table itself. So we'll add a new column to the table and we'll put it into the table. And then from there we will reference the table column over here. So that will ease out our work in case of understanding. Okay, so we went to the table and we'll just add a new column. So we just go to table tools, new column. So when you add a new column and do not give any value, it disappears suddenly. But anyways, we will again do it, and call, and this will be the name that will give it to. This is length of stay or something like that. And the formula will remain the same, date def, admitted date minus discharge date. So sorry, admitted date minus discharge date will be the formula, and we want this value to be in dates, in days. So changing the column name to day of stay. So it is giving me a function that too few argument is passed. So minimum argument is 3 because we have mentioned the minus name. So we'll remove the minus and put comma. It will work fine. See, this is the day of stay automatically has come here. So and we have a column by the name of day of stay. So we will take this, we will copy this day of stay, the name of the column, and we will put this into the measure which we created earlier. So our was total room charges. So total room charges, we will just remove this and we will give this value, day of stay. Done. So now the complication is lessened out. Now it seems better. Done. You can watch this video in 1.5 1.25x in case I'm going very slow. Okay. Now we have created this total insurance, total medication, total room charges, total treatment cost. So there are still few, two or three more columns that are left. So let's see what are the two or three left. So room out of pocket is left, treatment cost is done. So out of pocket, and there is one more left. So we'll go again. We'll go to the table and we'll add new measure, and this new measure will be out of pocket. So basically, out of pocket is the amount which a patient is giving and which is more than the insurance amount. So we can name it out of pocket, we can name it additional charges, not additional charges, we can name it post insurance cover charges. So the value is simple, just we'll have to say is total medication cost minus insurance cover. So that is the left. So there is one more thing that we have not created the total billing. What is the total billing? So basically we will minus it from total billing. So total billing amount is simple. It will add all the values which the patient is charged for. So total billing will be equal to total medication cost, total room charges, plus total treatment cost. So adding all three will give me the total billing. So once we are done with total billing, then we can try to find it out what is the total charges that the patient needs to be bear from his pocket. So once this is done, we'll go to out of pocket, and here we will create total billing amount minus insurance. That is total insurance. So this is in case of individuality, it will show me the individual amount, and in case of the total, it will show me the total amount. I mean, if you say record by record, it will show me the individual one. If we say If you will select the entire table, it will show me the table value, total table value difference for each column. So that is the summation part, because we are subtracting a summation from summation. So once we are done with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 6 of our measures, now we can just go ahead and start adding. But yes, we have a few more things that needs to be done before we actually add this measures and KPIs onto our dashboards. So we'll just take one text field to show, and we will just start adding the measures which we created in the sequence. First we'll add total billing, then medication cost, then room charges, then treatment cost, and then what not treatment cost, what is the insurance coverage, and the minus is out of pocket. Remaining one is to be borne by pocket. So that is in a sequence. So here you can see all the values are added. Now once this is done, we will do some fabrication work. So in fabrication work, this name has to be changed. Total billing amount, total medication cost, because this is what the name of our KPI that is being taken here. So we want to change it. So we will just go to call out. We'll select that and go to visual call out, and here one by one we'll select the cards for which we want to change the display value. So once the cards is changed, we will go to label, and in label we'll have to select the new label which you want to give. And in case the first one is billing amount, the second one would be medication cost. So we will just rename all. See, the renaming is being done there in the dashboard. Now all is changed. Out of pocket insurance cover. So just a space needed to be there, so it looks better. Now we are done with all changes that is required to be displayed. Now when the changes is done, now we will just go to have some fabrication work. We'll do more fabrication work over here. We will change this line to some bright, some separating hard color line, and we also need to change and show the values. Right now it is not giving me the currency value, it is giving me the direct value. So we will just have to select it, and we will have to specify that measuring tool. You have to show this into currency value. So once you select out of pocket, we'll click this out of pocket, see changes it to dollars. Second, we'll select the next KPI and we'll format it accordingly. So just go on selecting each KPI and format it accordingly to give it a clearer significance that these are the values in rupees. So all formatting for individual KPI is done. So we'll just reduce it to size, and we'll just place it a bit higher. So when I was making this video, some of the audio did not was captured, so a voice over has to be done so that it actually takes it with making a video again will again So it's a lot of amount of work, but just adding a voice will take lesser amount. But anyways, so we'll just go ahead and have we'll group this. So one thing, this all has to be grouped into one. So these are all KPIs which are basically basic KPIs. So we'll just we will select them using control keys. So just in model view, go and select each of them in the control view. Yeah, and by pressing control select everybody, there's all six KPIs, and once you select all this, you will see that every KPI is coming into the DAX calculation on the left part, and then we have to go here in display folder, and we have to give it a name, that this is the name which we want to group these all KPIs into. So once we say display calculation, you can see in the right hand side below DAX calculation table, there will be a folder basic calculation will come, and this will have all the basic calculations. So this is how you can just make a folder and keep everything inside the folder. बना के उसके अंदर डाल दिया. Now this major part is done. Now what we have to do is I have just created the average calculation. I have created some average insurance, average length, average A. This is how you can distinguish each KPI. So just go to border and give a border. And then we have created these average KPIs. The first one is average insurance cover, that simply does the average of insurance cover. So we have the sum of insurance cover, and we have an average on insurance cover. So we will show both, that this is the total sum and this is the average for that particular KPI. So next one is this one. What left? So there is one KPI that is called total patient. We also need to display that how many total patient is there. So total patient is very simple. Just we will have to do the distinct count for patient ID. So the patient ID distinct count will let us know that total कितने number of patients हैं वहाँ पे. So that column is made. So we are left with average billing. Okay. So average billing amount also has to be there. So we'll have all these too, billing, average billing amount, average medical cost, average room charges, average treatment cost, average insurance cover, and average out of the pocket. So average billing amount will be, we will divide the total billing with the total number of patients. That will give me the average for each patient. I mean the average of each patient, correct. And we'll just copy this average billing amount, and the next KPI we will be making it is average out of pocket. So it will be simple division from the out of pocket KPI to total patient. Now in earlier how we have grouped the standard calculation, we'll group all the average calculation into one. We'll go to the model and we'll select by using control key all the average one, and we'll give the name in the display folder as average calculation. So this will be grouped under one folder called average calculation. Done. So now we have two different one, and there is one left, total patient. So we can just drag it and leave it to basic calculation. So it will go inside basic calculation. Uthawa dal do, nothing to be done. Simple drag and drop nature of Excel works here, or drag and drop nature of window works here. Okay, once this part is done, we'll have to show the average below this. So average is calculation which we have done. So we'll just ensure the right fit by increasing the size, and we'll go to format visuals, and there is called reference level. So in reference level we have to specify what referencing we want. So one by one we have to specify the referencing for each one. So the first one is total billing amount we selected, then we'll go to reference label, and we'll say the average billing amount has to be added here as a separate referencing. So total billing amount selected here, add in lat level we will select average billing amount. See the magic, it automatically has created a space and it is showing there. So once we have added in one, everybody, the space has been created for everyone, so it is expecting us to add all. We'll just go on add for all others average ones. So total room charges, we don't have room charges, कोई बात नहीं. So we will add our room charges later on for average room charges. We don't have, so we will add it. Once we complete this, we will add later, and we'll add that calculation over here. So for now, let's go to total treatment cost, add the total average treatment. Total insurance cover, add the insurance cover. And finally, what left? Out of pocket. Out of pocket has to be added. So one all referencing level has been added. So there is one referencing level that is left, that is total room charges. We'll just go to DAX calculation. We will have a new measure, and we'll have an average room charges. We'll use the formula average, and in bracket visit room charges. Room charges daily rate. So done. We will drag and drop it into average calculation folder, and we'll add it. So here we cannot add it. See, it is showing me the round knot. We'll have to go to the model view, and from there we can just drag and drop. Now we are again coming back to the KPI, and we need to add here room charges, and here we will select the referencing level inside the average calculation. Done. So here we are done with this part. So we are now left with adding of more visuals.